Today we're doing the high point of Connecticut, Mount Frissel's south slope. I'm at the Mount Frissel trailhead here. This sign here says that it's Mount Washington, Mass is that way. So I think we were in Washington. We just crossed into Connecticut. Salisbury, Connecticut is this way. Trailhead's behind me. This so-called Rigger Road is not paved. The Connecticut side is not paved. The Mass side is paved, but it had about wasn't plowed for the last 2.5 miles. It's January 1st here, and on the Mount Frissel hike, and we're at the trailhead. And the trailhead says that it's just 1 mile to the summit of Mount Frissel, although we want to go to the south slope, the high point of Connecticut, which is where the high point is, not on the summit. Okay, so we're here in this winter wonderland. We got about 2 inches of snow. There's a little bit of snow falling. It looks kind of dark, but there are also some blue spots. It's about 12:30. It says a mile to the Mount Frissel summit from the trailhead in the Mount Washington State Forest, but All Trails rates it at 1.3 miles. We downloaded the All Trails map, so we're going to follow that. Subscribe to Slowboat Sailing. We do the 50 state high points. Today we're doing the high point of Connecticut, Mount Frissel's south slope. Not the summit, but the south slope. Okay, so we're about 0.2 miles in the trail, and there's this turnoff that's on All Trails. The other part of the trail is kind of blocked off by trees. The first part of the trail was full of this water. It was like a stream itself, which is not cool. But the second part might be a bit better. It's covered in snow, so they don't really have a runoff for the trail. The other thing, there's red blazes on this trail on the trees, at least for this part. Okay, we're almost to the top of Round Mountain here, about 0.7 miles into the trail by All Trails estimates. It was very steep getting up to the top of Round Mountain. They're kind of just like slick rocks. I think maybe the snow made it a bit easier, to be honest. But, maybe in the summertime when it's super dry, it also might be a little bit better. But need to have good hand wear. Sophie's got her gloves on right now, or the 8,000 meter mitts on. Keep her hands warm. You need waterproof gloves in this conditions. Okay, we're at the bottom of Frissel and Round Mountain here. About 0.9 into the hike according to All Trails, although we've done more distance, like 1.7 on All Trails. But if you just kind of go by where it is in the map, I think we're at 0.9, so 0.4 to go. We have to get to the top of Frissel and then go on the way down. Okay, we're at the highest point in Connecticut. If you see where my finger is, there's the marker, and here's the gun, the shotgun box or whatever, to sign in. So it's about 2:35, 2:40. We need to book it out of here, but it's a good day. And 38th high point for me. I think it's the 10th for Sophie. We'll have to check her stats. Very challenging on these rocks, not to slip on them. So it's not an easy one, especially if there's any moisture. The rocks can be quite angled, but we did it. We just need to get back home. Subscribe to Slowboat Sailing. We give you our mountaineering adventures, 50 state high points, and our sailing around the world adventure. Subscribe. You can see the lake in the background there, here at the high point of Connecticut. Okay, so we're back here before sunset. Just sunset's about 4:33 according to my watch. It's about 4:20 when we got back. So less than 4 hours for the 2.3 miles. That seems almost exactly right based on my Garmin. Although I think maybe All Trails said it was 2.6. I think it's closer to 2.3. That's just, it's a little slippery trail. It's overgrown. You're going to have to duck a lot of things. But it is doable. I would say at the top of Round Mountain, there is a cross. That cross marks a trail junction, and you could get lost in the trail junction there, but you'll hopefully find your way. You go up to the top of Round Mountain, then down to the valley to Mount Frissel's valley, top of Frissel, and then down Frissel a little bit. Then come back. The last 2 miles of this road were not plowed when I was here, coming from the Massachusetts side. So be aware that it may not be plowed when you come here in cold weather. The last people that signed in the book that I saw was on December 12th. It's January 2nd, 2025 now. So not very popular. Nobody else parked here while we were gone. But there are houses relatively nearby in this forest. So anyways, subscribe to Slow Boat Sailing, and see you next time.